see what we got here. Played the black pieces against Jackie Chang, spelled in an interesting way. E4, e5, knight c3, knight f6. Okay, preparing to support the d pawn. I'll actually push the f pawn, as I like to do. Yep. So now I like to do this, and I guess he'll probably put his knight here, and I will develop my knight. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. That was a mistake on his part. That was a mistake. He basically undid a move. Essentially allows me to be white. He loses a tempo there. It's pretty significant. Okay. Let's take another tempo there. Okay, so I want to castle soon. So I'm going to go ahead and move this bishop out of the way so I can clear the way for my king to be tucked away into safety. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like he's planning to castle soon. But it just so happens that I have a lot of stuff pointed at him. I could potentially come out with a pretty quick attack here. Maybe that's what I'll do, especially since now that his knight is here blocking the queen's defense of the g4 square, I can put my knight there. And even if he doesn't castle, thanks to my bishop, I can come here with the knight and fork the rook and the queen. Kind of like a fried liver, but with black, and not really a fried liver. Totally different. Not sure what his best move is, to be honest. I mean, he could try to kick away my knight, but that would just precipitate this move. Um, the way to prevent this is to actually castle, but then I start to get my attack going like this. So I'm really not sure what he should do here, honestly. So he's quite slow in development. If you count, we have 3 pieces out and this strong double pawn in the center. He only has 2 pieces out, and this pawn that is going to be taken out pretty quick. And I think it's because he had to double move. He actually triple moved this knight. It came out, it went back, then it came here. And then his bishop also did this whole song and dance. Being assertive in the center can buy you tempos like this. All right, Queen h4, as was promised. And of course, he'll probably pop here, but then we can do check. Yeah, we can do check. Is that the best way to do it, though? So one way to do this is to do check, and then when he captures, I capture with check again, with the queen, or even with the... What piece do I want there? Yeah, let's do this. Check. That may have been a mistake. Maybe I should have... Okay, well, it's fine. That was a mistake for him, I think. It's a mistake for him. So anyway, now we come around and give an attack on the queen here, and now we're up the exchange. A rook versus a bishop. Okay, so now what do I want to do? So I could do this, but then there's this move. I could do this. Am I losing the knight? I might be losing the knight. That's unfortunate. I really thought, well, at least let's remove the defenders around his king. Okay. Let's do this. No, let's not do that. Let's castle first. And then we have this rook nicely lined up with his queen. Okay. No problem. Probably, do I want to capture this with the rook or with the bishop? Maybe with the bishop, so that I bring the bishop into the game and actually connect the rooks. He's technically up the exchange, 2 pieces to a rook. There's probably a better way I could have handled the attack around the castle. We'll go over it later in analysis and see what could have been done there. Okay, so basically, what's he doing? He wants to... well, you know, there's this move, check, but I guess it doesn't do a whole lot. It's fine. So, but I will actually take with the rook then. That way, oh, look at that. He's hoping to um, do this because now he has 2 attackers. But of course, if we actually do have the rook here, then we can check here, which will be nice. I think he's in a lot of trouble here, so I think we can just go ahead and let him have the pawn. I think it's not a problem. In fact, we're even threatening to pin the queen to the king here if he's not careful. Yeah, I don't think that was a good move for him, but what can you do? Check. Obviously, if he comes into the corner, he's probably going to die in the corner pretty soon. Right, so... I mean, what I mean by that, he comes in the corner, then queen d1, then king h2, and then queen... Oh, queen g1 is not checkmate, actually, because he's got this. He's got that move, yeah. Oh, that's possibly the worst move he could have made. Check. So the king's not going anywhere. Everywhere he can go is check. Best he can do is block with the queen, but then of course he loses the queen. Okay, let's go over this with analysis and take a look at how we could have better handled that. Skirmish around the castle there. So here, okay, let's see. Let's set up analysis. Okay, so Stockfish agrees with me. Coming out here was pretty solid move here, and okay, of course. Okay, so Stockfish thinks I should have, yeah, Stockfish, okay, but it's not a lot better, it's just a little bit better, yeah. So anyway, optimal was to hit with the knight, then captures, then he runs, then what? Okay, I guess either way, we still have to, it's not sort of magically taking care of itself. We still have to do a little bit more work. Bring pieces into the game. Okay, win the knight, trade the bishops. Okay, I think where I started to go wrong was here. Is that, wait, where did I start to go wrong? I felt like I went wrong. Yeah, I felt like I went wrong right before this. Okay, Stockfish actually wants me to capture with the queen. I guess, why can't he capture just with the pawn? Okay, because this is check. Boom. Okay, yeah, this is actually a pretty dominant position for black. Okay. And what was his first mistake? Let's see. See, yeah, because it exactly enables this assertive response that costs him a tempo. I still think this was a mistake. Yeah, Stockfish also thinks this was a mistake for him. Yeah. So there you have it. The Ponziani counter gambit allows you to take the initiative as black.